And I hope if they trade up, it's for a defensive end, just because the value in trading up if you trade up, you're giving up assets. I want it to be a home run. If they trade up for a defensive end, I feel like that's way more guaranteed, just because with corners that we talk about with injuries, just sometimes with confidence, if sometimes you could be a really good corner, be extremely talented, but you go through a little bit of a slump, Jeff Okudah, and you never come out of it.
Yeah, get put in the wrong position, you might not bounce back from it.
Yeah.
Corner's the hardest position with that.
And to Easy does its point, Brad Holmes has traded up in every draft he's done so far for the Lions. Now, I said this.
Jared Verse.
I said this the other day on the show. Quality over quantity. I think quality over quantity this year in the draft. I think that matters more. Less is more. It depends, at least for this year too. You don't need a ton of draft picks. If you're in, I don't know if they trade up in the first round. It'd be cool if they did. If not, trade up in the second, third round, whatever it is. Brad, go get your guys. If they're going to trade up in the first round, I'm with Lucas. It better be for a defensive line.
A Jared Verse, yes. Jared Verse. Has to be. I'm not going to be shocked. Brad Holmes has traded up every single draft he's been in.
Yeah. And they got 4 picks in the first 3 rounds, so he has ammo to do so.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're still picking at somehow 29th, but he uses some back-end picks and maybe some futures and gets back earlier into the first round or vice versa. Like the last couple of years, he loves getting multiple first rounds or multiple second-round picks. So I would not be surprised whatsoever. And I do see here on Tankathon here, Roman Wilson is projected to go 74th overall in round 3. Third round pick. And I think after this weekend, he probably is going to move up a little bit.
And he's going to do good in the combine, especially with like the agility stuff, because he's got quick hips. I don't see him slipping out of the second round, maybe like early third round. But if you're a team like the Chiefs in the second round and Roman Wilson's
he's going to be scary in the NFL.
You got Rashee Rice on the outside, and you can get a slot receiver like him.
Oh my gosh!
You know what I love doing, guys? Real quick and quickly before I do this stuff, I want to ask you, Gentry, the whole trading up for a defensive lineman thing. Where are you at with that? Because I think corner you can go get later in the draft. To be honest,
no. I mean, obviously we've talked about it all year, and what we've talked about getting to the quarterback, and that's been our biggest problem. If we're gonna trade up, that's got to be the position for it. And I don't really think there's any offensive lineman that or like a guard or anything that we're going to draft in the first round. So it's got to be defensive end. And I do think that we explore free agency or even trade for a cornerback. So it's got to be defensive end. And when you look after really like the second round, you're not going to really get any guys in the level of like skill between those guys, between the first rounders is such a huge gap this year compared to past years. Like there's really not that many sleepers as much as we do trust Brad Holmes to do his thing, but like this draft looking like pretty slim.
Yeah, this right here, perfect comment. Ryan Shaw, Kool-Aid McKinstry, or Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins is nice too.
I saw today Nate Wiggins is going to be gone like quick.
Yeah,
right?
He's just not the type of guy to fall.
Yeah, well, he's
projected 15th in the
he's
draft.
Like the Gonzo of this draft.
Good thing I got Tankathon loaded up.
That's what I've been looking at here.
So, I mean,
go to number 15.
Number 1. Yeah, I mean, JJ McCarthy at 12 is criminal, but I'll just leave that alone.
Dude, I can't believe they have versed out of the top 10. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, can you do a PFF draft live on here? Bust one out, Jeff.
Oh, we should do that.
Should we make a bet?
No.
Not this time, but in the future.
No mock drafts until after the Super Bowl.
Don't tease.
That's fair.
I live for mock drafts.
Maybe
we'll do that. Hey, you know what? We could do it. We could do it next week.
And then we can have we'll each have a pick, and then we'll let chat do. We'll put up like a poll, like the 4 players we think of, and the chat picks it.
We can do mock draft Mondays.
Yep, I'm down.
I didn't hear anything. I just lost you there.
Mock draft Mondays. That's all you missed.
Yeah, maybe we start that next Monday.
Let's do it.
Yeah, good idea.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be our first one. Hey, real quick before I want to say this, I saw Easy Does It said it in there, and I thought the same thing. I was literally about to say it a couple minutes ago. The Detroit Lions, one of the big needs they needed to get in this draft, they better draft a kicker this year. Go get me a kicker. I don't Alabama kicker.
Bring Matt Prater home.
Do something. Address that. That's like a number 1. Go get me a kicker, please. Or Justin Tucker, is he a free agent?
He's right though. He kind of is right.
Gentry's like, do a mock draft. Jeff's like, huh? Mock draft?
Yeah. Well, me and Adam did a lot of those. Iafrate looking like a failed top chef contestant. What is that supposed to mean? What the hell does that
The
mean?
black shirt, the
You're a
backwards
failed
black
cook
hat.
or chef, I should say.
Damn.
You look like you'd be a greasy chef.
Damn.
Back of frickers flipping wings.
Hey, well,
Smoking cigs on your break.
yeah.